Hey guys, it's Ned here coming at you with a March Toy Haul Part 2. And I don't plan on making this a common thing where I make a toy haul video and then do a Part 2. But I wasn't expecting a Part 2, let alone to find out some more cool shit as what I did. But I did. And let's just get Transformers out of the way first, because we're in part 1, it was nothing but diecast, and I was shitting on Transformers. Part 2 is nothing but Transformers and only few diecast. The only proper Transformer figure you're going to see here is the reissue of Studio Series. Which Studio Series is this again? I think... Hold up. Yeah, it's the reissue of Studio Series 32, Bay vs. Optimus Prime from the first movie. And I got it on clearance for like $27. Essentially retail Voyager back in the what was it? The early 2020s, late 2010s, when Studio Series was still fresh and new. I got this because 1, reissue 2 was clearanced at my Walmart, and 3, I'm not gonna say no to this figure for the fact that I have the Bayway Nemesis, which is a superior toy. That's a KO, third-party KO of this mold, but I wanted the original of this mold. I'm not going to say no for essentially retail price. That's not the modern retail price, because it's dumb, it's bullshit, and I don't like that. But sticking with Optimus Primes, because we got a bunch of Optimuses we're going to be looking at. For $5 at the flea market, I'm actually going to go back to the flea market tomorrow and see if the vendor has it in the box of, like, there's a bunch of blockies, which we're going to dive into also, but I got the YOLO Park little kit or whatever of this Optimus, and yeah, I'm going to see if that other smokestack's in the box that of the vendor that sold me this and a bunch of other blockies figures. But $5, even if I don't have the other smokestack, I'm not going to say no, because I don't know, I like this kit, but it's not blockies. It's not blockies. If I want YOLO Park, I want the big Mirage from Rise of the Beast. But that's cool. But another thing that's cool from the flea market is Galaxy O1 Optimus Prime. Brand new in that same box. Because essentially all the blockies in that box, along with that, were all intact except for like a few of them being like bits and parts. And I'm not going to say no to Galaxy O1 Optimus for $5. But I'm also not going to say no to this being my first Shattered Glass Optimus, being Galaxy O2, I believe. Shattered Glass Optimus. Because while I don't like the Shattered Glass Ratchet, boy, I love this Optimus. I'm going to see if he has the alternate hand for this Optimus too, if he's at the flea market tomorrow, also in that box. Because he was selling for, I believe this guy was selling for his grandson. And it's like, yeah, I'll get these off you. So I got not only do I have every Optimus except for the Nemesis Prime of this mold, because I got the Ultra Magnus, I also got this. And this is probably my favorite that I got from the flea market bunch. But we're only going to talk about the Optimuses first for the flea market blocky haul, being the Shining Toy Optimus from the G1 Toy Optimus. I love this. I love this. And fun little quick story. As I was leaving, I was going towards one of the back entrances, but the back entrance gates in the parking lot was locked, so I was walking back, and this wheel right here on the torso, while I was going through the bag, I noticed it wasn't on the hips, and I was like, hey, can I see if that wheel's back there? And it was, and he handed me the wheel, and it's like, now, that's awesome. Then while I was walking clear away from the flea market at that point, that's why I noticed the smokestack was off of the arm of that one. So I'll check. If not, whatever. I'll just give that kit to my brother, and I'll get a new one eventually, because, again, I prefer blockies. Blockies is my bread and butter. But we gotta go for a few of the Walmart blocky haul now, because for the two Optimuses from blockies I got. Well, this one ain't Optimus, it's Orion. The Wave 2 of Transformers 1 for the Galaxy. And God, is this way better than the Wave 1 Orion packs. Yeah, I love this Wave 2 Orion pack so much more. The Wave 1 Optimus, I still feel like that thing's alright. But Wave 2 Orion packs, man, I'm not saying no to it. I'm gonna take it. But last up for comparisons, because for Galaxy '08, I'm stopping at Optimus because I got the Optimus. It's Galaxy '08 Optimus. It's essentially the update of Galaxy '01 apparently, and it's it's better than Galaxy '01 for multiple reasons. But I feel like Galaxy '01 is in its own style compared to Galaxy '08, which is kind of a more IDW feeling one. It's not a IDW one apparently, but I like Galaxy '01 because it's essentially Galaxy '01 for every repaint of that mold is the Seekers to me. But Galaxy '08 Optimus Prime is far more articulated, more accurate, and it's unique enough to where it justifies having both this and Galaxy '01. And I'm happy with this one in my collection. And yeah, but we're not done with Blocky's Transformers because we got a few more we got to talk about now. So for the other Blockies that I got from Walmart, let's start with Transformers 1 Wave 2 first because I don't know, I'm more hyped for these two than I am the other one from Galaxy '08 that's not Optimus. I got Shockwave. I got Shockwave. Yes, I like this a lot. We will fight for you, or whatever, that meme from the trailer. I just like how, especially when he's on, I just like how Bumblebee made the one Transformer, right? Shockwave, the most emotionless Transformer ever. Made him have emotions. Sucks that we're not getting a sequel to Transformers 1, but you know what? I feel like it's a good standalone movie. And I liked Shockwave in the movie. I thought Shockwave was cool. Out of everybody from Wave 2, the only one that I really want still is Alita 1. The other ones I really don't care, because I already got Alpha Trion. I'm not showing him in this haul, because even though I pulled a double of them in this haul, I already had Alpha Trion from, like, last year. And the other one that I really wanted was Megatron! Oh my god. This Megatron is amazing. It is an amazing Megatron. The detail. I kind of want the Chase variant, but I don't really care for Chase variants that much unless it's the IDW Orion packs. But I love this. I want to see Galaxy. I want to see Transformers 1 Wave 3. I want to see them redo Optimus. I would still keep my Galaxy Optimus from Wave 1, but I want to see a redo of Optimus now. And I want to see a redo of Sentinel, because I want that Sentinel from the first wave. And the odds of that happening would be very rare. But yeah, I got them two from Walmart, along with this one from Walmart from Galaxy '08. Because I got the Dinobot mode ones out the ass, but I only got one robot mode. It's Sludge. And it's fun, and this Sludge has a special place in my heart now, because when I made a short at Buffalo Wild Wings, with not even like 2 or 3 days from making that short, I got like near 25,000 views on YouTube, or 2,500 views on YouTube. That's probably more accurate. So yeah, this Sludge has a special place in my heart now because of that. And he's kind of one of my guilty pleasure Blockies kits now. It's because of him why I want the Studio Series Sludge now, honestly. But back to the Blockies from the flea market. I'm going to show this one first because this is a kit bash. And basically everything you see here is from the flea market except for the wings on the shoulder where the null rays would have been. The Metroplex cannons that are now on his wrist. And the purple hands, and the Blitzwing swords, and the purple feet. And the purple upper arms being... I took a fodder Skywarp that had Megatron legs and a torso from Galaxy '01. I basically made my own character. And that's the charm of Blockies. And you know what? I like this. I like this dude. He cool. He cool beans. But continuing on, we might as well just keep the secret train going, because I also got from Galaxy '01. I believe they both was. I know Thundercracker's from Galaxy '01, but I think Skywarp was from Galaxy '01 too. I got both Thundercracker and Skywarp. I'm very happy with both. I I now want. I mean, after I got Dirge, I still want all the Seekers. I want Starscream because it's like you can't have the trio without Starscream. I want Ramjet because I got Dirge. They're like my two favorite Seekers now. I want the Thrust. I want Acid Storm and Sunstorm. I want all the Seekers. If I'm gonna rank my five favorite Seekers as a whole as characters right here, right now, it's simple. Ramjet, Dirge, like them are my two boys. Ramjet and Dirge are my two boys, and then it'd be Acid Storm, Acid Storm. It'd be Acid Storm, and then it'd be Sunstorm, and then it'd be Thundercracker. I'd like a spare Thundercracker from Galaxy O1 just to make it less. Even though that is the actual figure, I don't like all the black on that Thundercracker. I wish it kind of looked more like the G1-ish one, but whatever. But we gotta continue on with the Decepticons because I got Galaxy O1 Megatron 2 from the flea market. All in the box from that same old guy that was selling these for his grandkid. Yeah, I got my Blockies all. Because as I was saying in part 1, I believe, with me and modern Transformers, just the prices are bogus. A lot of the figures they make don't feel worth the prices. A lot of the characters they make ain't the characters I really like, or the interpretations of the characters I really like. I don't like collecting modern Transformers anymore, unless it's Blockies. Blockies is what keeps me still intrigued with Transformers, because Blockies doesn't just focus on G1, they did Transformers 1, they focus on IDW every now and then, they focus on Shattered Glass every scarcely. I like Blockies. Blockies is what I like to collect for Transformers collecting. I still need to build my Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime for the classic class, but Blockies is keeping me in the Transformers loop. And yeah, like the only modern Transformers Hasbro made that I really want is the Age of the Primes Megatronus, which is a given, and then the Age of the Primes Voyager Brawl, which is a given. And that's really it. Like, there's not really any modern Hasbro figures, unless it's, like, say, a reissue of one that I wouldn't mind or would like. Like, again, Studio Series 32 Optimus, but I'm rambling. The last two I got for Blockies from the flea market is Galaxy O1 Ratchet, and I believe Galaxy O1 Jazz? Yeah, I got them. If I'm at the flea market tomorrow, I may pick up the Galaxy O1 Ironhide, because I've seen it in the box, too. I chose not to pick it up at that time because, I don't know, I wanted to go back and make sure all the parts from what it looked like on the figure was the figure itself, and I think it might be. There's also a Transformers 1 Ironhide, but I already own that. But yeah, that's all the Blockies. Do we want to move on? Let's move on to Lego before we move on to Hot Wheels. So, moving on to Lego, we gotta look at only 4 knockoff minifigs, because similar to Hasbro, modern Lego doesn't really make me that happy. It really doesn't. But I got a knockoff of Vegeta. It doesn't feel the best compared to other knockoffs I have, but I have a soft spot for Vegeta, and this can be both the Saiyan Saga and just a standard Vegeta if you remove the armor. So yeah, I have a soft spot for Vegeta. Vegeta is, let's see, me and my little sister, we used to always watch the YouTuber Prince Vegeta's videos like, Kakarot! For the What is Love parody. We also, what else? We used to just, for shits and giggles, pretend to be Vegeta. Like, Kakarot! It's over 9,000! Oh my god. But, because I want to save the best two for last. Times have changed in my mind. I got a Lego Ozzy Osbourne. I got a Lego Ozzy Osbourne, and he came with the alternate yellow head and yellow hands, even though you're meant to have him out with the yellow stuff for the head and hands. I'm having it with the flesh tone ones. I can just pretend underneath the black shirt's a yellow shirt. It's Ozzy Osbourne. There's few music singers that I genuinely like a lot. Like, I don't listen to a lot of their music, but I will still listen to a few of their songs. I respect them. And Ozzy Osbourne's one of them, and whenever whenever everybody that was like, back to back, there's three people back to back near the end of 2025 or whatever. Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne, and there was somebody else. I don't remember who. But out of the three of them people that was celebrities, I have no pity for Hulk Hogan. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, whatever. But Hulk Hogan's also a piece of shit because he was a backstage politician and just fucking treated he's one of the him and his wife's one of the big reasons why Macho Man went into a depression arc. Like, I don't give a shit about Hulk Hogan, but I also don't hate Hulk Hogan either. I just don't give a shit about him. He's a piece of shit. And I didn't cry. I didn't even give a shit when he died. I really didn't. Sorry, but that's my opinion. But when Ozzy died, I genuinely felt fucking sad because of it. Because Ozzy, ever since I was young, right? Back when the flip cell phones was a thing, my dad, he had a flip cell phone, and one of the first songs I heard of Ozzy's was Crazy Train, and every time my dad got a call on his flip phone, Crazy Train would always play, and I fucking loved it, man. And yeah, Ozzy's just, I had to get a Lego Ozzy. I had to. But I also had to get a Lego Ichigo Kurosaki. And I like this, man. I actually swapped these out with a different Bleach figure we're going to talk about after this, but I'm getting into Lego Bleach, probably. I may be getting into Lego Bleach because I like Bleach. It's one of my top 5 favorite anime. And I'm right now in the Regai arc for, like, that filler arc. And Kagarosa, I believe his name is. The Kagarosa. I know he's like the Regai or whatever. Not Regai. He's the Modso of the Yushima guy, which I've already been spoiled. I haven't gotten that far yet. But Kagerosa, I'm shocked by how much I enjoy Kagerosa as a antagonist. Like, he's probably one of my top 5 favorite antagonists now in Bleach, because even though a lot of people hate the bounce, I like the bounce. I thought the bounce arc was good. I like the bounce arc more than I like the the filler arc that was focused on Armor Guy. Like, Armor Guy 2, as a good guy, I liked Armor Guy. But as a villain, no, Armor Guy sucked. I hate Armor Guy. And I hate that entire arc as a whole. Like, I like that, where a lot of people bitch about the bounce arc being boring and shit. The bounce arc is actually very, in my opinion, there's a lot more to it than what the Bakoda arc had, if that's the name of it. Because not only did I find myself being bored throughout the entirety of the Bakoda arc, it was only near the tail end of it that I got good. And that's my opinion. A lot of people shit on the bounce. It's like, I can understand, but at least the bounce arc was entertaining, and at least Kario was actually a good, justifiable villain that wasn't just a shitty plot twist, in my opinion. So, yeah. But I also got Vasto Lorde Ichigo, and I like this Vasto Lorde Ichigo a lot. And I kind of want more of these now. Because I already had, before these two, I had His Majesty Yuhabak, I have, right here, I had Aizen, and I had Thousand Year Blood War Aizen, wherever the hell that minifig went. Like, I'm already familiar with the Bleach KOs. And I've been familiar with these KOs for a while now. But the only characters I would really want left from the Bleach KOs is, let's see. I'd like Kenpachi, because Kenpachi's awesome. I'd like Mayuri, because Mayuri, in my opinion, he's still an amazing villain, even though he took the backseat of being a villain, in my opinion. He's still good. I like Mayuri. Let's see, Kira, I can't remember his name. The dude that plays, like, the games for his Bankai and shit, or Shikai or whatever. I like him. Yamamoto, I want a Yamamoto, that's a given. Uryu and any Quincy, that's a given. Who else from Bleach? Some more hollows. If they do a KO of any of the filler characters, like Karya, that's going to be a given. All the bounce will be a given, honestly. I'd get all the bounce. I'd get Kagerosa. I'd get Yushima. I'd get who else? There's a lot I would get from Bleach, and I'm wasting time talking about that, so yeah. Yeah. So starting with my Hot Wheels haul, I don't feel like removing it off my shelf, because I'd have to bend down and everything. But right there, the blue card there, yeah, I got the Silver Series of Vince's Maxima. So now I have, as you can see, now I have everybody from the first movie in 1/64th scale. I got Dom, Vince, Leon, Letty, and Jesse. And Mia. I got Mia too, and other Dom. And then also Brian. So yeah, I'm hyped up about that now. But I also got for the haulers, I got 3 more of the haulers. And yeah, these are my guilty pleasure Hot Wheels now. I like them all. I really like the Cabletron one the most. Like if Hot Wheels were to do a semi for like a Transformers crossover transforming figure with Hasbro, even though yeah they would never revisit these type of haulers, I feel like they need to pull inspiration from these haulers for one. I think that'd be fair. And then, because I'm not going to show all of them, but only 3 of them, because I don't care for the McLaren. I genuinely don't. I kept it in its box. I got this set with the Porsche, this Fleet Hauler or whatever, and then I got the Mercedes CLK. I primarily got this because I was on clearance for $18 at Walmart, and I really wanted the 97 CLK, and I guessed this truck too. The Porsche was more of a add-on. I saw the McLaren as a freebie because I don't like that mold in that car. I'm sorry, I don't like McLarens. But I also got from the flea market this Corvette. I actually got this today from the flea market, this Mustang, and I'm still cleaning that white stuff off of it. That's what she said. I'm still cleaning that white stuff off of it, but I'm happy to have that Mustang too. Speaking of, that's what she said. Yeah, the Cove Light. It's a Hot Wheels car based off of a female anatomy. And it's Professor X. I got it because of the first reason, and because usually when it comes to Hot Wheels original fantasy castings, once they're in like, series like the Marvel shit or the DC stuff or whatever, that's the final time we're going to see them for who knows how long. I'm shocked that the Diora 2 came back. But yeah, I wanted at least a mold of the Cove Light. I think a X-Men Professor X, pussy car is funny, so yeah. I also got this from Walmart, it's a Matchbox, but I wanted this BMW because I thought it looks cool, and I'm not going to say no to it. But I also got from Kroger, I got a different Chevy Blazer for a repaint of this one because I like this mold. I have a soft spot for that Chevy Blazer mold. But I also got a better version of the GMC Cyclone because the one I have is the Zebra one, which kind of is dumb. But I wanted a Chevy Cyclone at that time. And then looking on my shelf, I also got that there for that, pavement pounder, Hot Wheels hauler. I'm not opening it up because I just want to keep it in its box because 2000s nostalgia. But I also got for my Richard Petty hauler, it's not exact as the one on the hauler, but it's a 92 model still of the car or whatever, and I wanted that just to go with my hauler for Richard Petty. So, yeah, now I have 2 Richard Petty's cars from Racing Champions and 1 Richard Petty Ertl. And because I'm just going to open this up on camera anyways. Actually, nah, I'm not going to open it up on camera. I'm gonna open it up in a short because you know what? Life's short. But you need a Monte Carlo. Yeah, I got the Silver Series Tokyo Drift Monte Carlo because I remember back in, 2020? I got that one car pack from Fast and Furious that had that Monte Carlo. But unfortunately, that got lost in the void. Primarily thrown away because of some fucking asshole. So, I now got a new one. And this one's arguably better than the one that I had back in 2020 from that shitty car pack. As you can see, the other ones in the series is the Z. I have both already, a Silver Series Z and the, what is it? That one Z from that there set. And then what else is there? The Nissan Silvia. I already have both a Silver Series Silvia and that one for that one Tokyo Drift set. And then there's the Roadrunner. I don't care for it. Again, Monte Carlo and that Silvia. I don't need that Silvia because that's the same one that's in that car pack that's out right now for Fast and Furious. So I'd say the only ones that really fucking are good is the Mona Lisa, the 350Z, and the Monte Carlo. Really, and even then, it's I have all of them. except for the Roadrunner and the Sylvia and that specific Fast and Furious one. When I can just have, what is it? Yeah, I'm talking the S13 Sylvia, not the Mona Lisa. But yeah, I'm happy to have the Tokyo Drift Monte Carlo back in my life. I'm opening that on YouTube Short. And then to round this off, I got it for $10 on clearance at Walmart. I'm not going to say no to it because this definitely, it shocked me, but also has given me hope. Look at me sounding like a weeb. It shocked me. It shocked me, but it's definitely given me hope for Mattel for DC Multiverse. It's the, what is it? It's not the, He-Man that's part of the same wave as that, like, them Skeletors I got, but it's essentially the same. And if this is the quality of Masters of the Universe for modern Mattel for action figures, then I have confidence that Mattel DC Multiverse is going to be good. Because Mattel DC Multiverse back in the day was garbage. Even when it was quote-unquote getting good, it was still garbage. But if this is the quality of modern Mattel for their actual action figures, then I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna bitch. And plus, it's when I wake up in the morning and I head outside, I take a deep breath and I get real high, screaming to the top of my lungs, what's going on? I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I cry. Oh my God! And I cry. I'm not gonna sing the entire song. I'm not. I just He-Man holding his sword's fucking hilarious like that. Oh my God! Yes, I got this though. Do I wish it was more like a classic He-Man? Yes. Will I get into classic He-Man? Yes, because I do, one of my things that I do for exceptions for collecting is, if it's something like funny, like an old school meme, or even a modern meme, if I like it, if it's in toy form, I'll collect it just because, like, you know, I am building blocks and shit. Like, Jack Black, he was in part 1 of this toy haul. I'll fucking collect Jack Black, Steve. I want a Freddy. I want a Freddy just so I can do the, oh, hello! Or little Freddy Fazbear, or Helena, or a Fredbear, because was that the bite of 87? Was that the bite of 87? It's like let's bring in this game. Oh. Was that the bite of 87? Oh man, this is going on near 30 minutes now. Well, yeah, that's it for the toy haul. A lot of blockies, some more Hot Wheels. We got some laughs. Yeah, that's it for this video. If you all like this vid, like, comment, sub, all that jazz, and yeah, take it easy, folks.